Are you struggling to find your way back to yourself after a breakup? Or are you having a hard time getting your energy back and bringing your focus back to yourself and back to your life? If so, this is the video for you. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. I call myself a soul therapist and an intuitive that connects with the angelic energy, and I help people with all kinds of things. I help the helpers, the light bringers, and the soulpreneurs of this world to live their most magical life. And one of the things that I help people a lot with is understanding energy and the way that energy impacts us. Because energy is very much impacting us all the time, just like things impact our physical bodies or our physical experience here on earth. Lots of things can impact our energy fields, and one of those things that can have a significant impact on our energy field is a big breakup in your life. This is true for so many reasons. One of those reasons is that when we are in a romantic relationship with someone, when we're in a connected relationship with someone, we tend to connect our energy fields, and we tend to sometimes have energy cores that attach the energy, where there's more of an energy exchange than we would have with a typical interaction with someone else. So there's more of an overlap of the energies, and so we can feel their energy more and they can feel our energy more, and when that needs to disconnect, that can be kind of a challenge sometimes. So we're going to talk about the steps that you need to take for releasing that relationship, for clearing your energy to allow you to move forward. So the very first thing is to disconnect in every way possible. So think about, how are you still connected and what do you need to do? Can you release the things that you have of theirs that are maybe staying around your home? Can you unfollow them or unfriend them on social media so that you're getting a little bit of a distance? That daily reminder on social media can be really problematic and really difficult for allowing you to move forward with things. So can you make whatever disconnections you need to make to give yourself a little bit more space, a little bit more freedom away from reminders of that person? Because chances are you're going to be thinking about them enough already, and they're going to be taking up enough of your thoughts and your energy, and that gives you a little bit more distance with that. Number two is to understand that your feelings aren't always yours. So because we have those energy cords, because we have that overlapping in the energy fields, sometimes it takes a while for those energies to disconnect. Or if you had a really strong connection, it can take a very long time. And so because of that, sometimes when we're feeling anxious or when we're feeling down or when we're feeling sad or upset, especially when it hits you out of the blue, chances are that's actually that other person's energy having an impact on you. Or if you think about them out of the blue, or if you feel really compelled to contact them out of the blue, chances are that's that other person's energy that is calling you in. And since if we are working toward making a complete disconnect, we want to make sure that we don't reach out, that we don't contact them when that comes through. But we want to make sure that we are recognizing when this is happening, because when you can recognize when you are receiving someone else's energy, simply that acknowledgement of that can help that to settle down, can help us to feel a little bit more in control of ourselves and in our choices. So simply asking out loud in your mind, does this energy belong to me? If you feel like you get the message back that no, it doesn't feel like it belongs to you, you might experience a release in that energy pretty quickly, or you might at least have some awareness that this energy doesn't belong to you and help you to disconnect a little bit from that. So that can be a really powerful tool, just that awareness that the energy isn't yours. And sometimes that allows us to just take a step back and not take that on, or not continue to take that on. Number three is to cut the cord. So like I said, we tend to have an energy cord. Sometimes that's going right into our heart and going right to their heart. It's kind of, I think of it as almost like an umbilical cord. And so sometimes it's in the heart, sometimes it's different areas of our energy field. So what I encourage people to do is to take a moment and visualize where you feel that cord, where you imagine that cord. Don't let that logical brain step in. Just feel it out. Where does it feel like that cord is connected to you? And then what I want you to do is I want you to imagine sending light through the cord and using that light to dissolve the cord completely. and then sending light. Imagine visualizing white light pouring right into that spot where that cord was, and envisioning that closing that up and healing that area. What that does is it sends positive energy the other person's way as well. It's like sending love their way, but it also releases you. And by the way, if you're really pissed off at them and you don't want to send love their way, this is still a really effective tool, because what you're really doing, you are sending them light, which is what we want to do for the overall best good for our soul. You know, it really raises our vibration to send people light rather than negative energy, but it also helps to release you. So anytime that you are sending them light, you're actually releasing yourself and releasing some level of the attachment that you had between you. So it can be a really helpful tool for doing both. And then I really like to imagine surrounding myself in a bubble of light and setting the intention that that light is going to filter out any and all negative energy that I may receive from this person or from anyone else who may be sending it my way. Because here's the thing. When someone is very emotional, when someone is thinking a lot about you, there is a bit of an energy exchange, or it can be a very powerful energy exchange. So you might find yourself receiving energy from that person, receiving negative energy from that person. So that bubble of light will help to filter out any and all negative energy that's coming your way and help you to be able to feel a little bit more disconnected. Now, the next step is to ask the angels for help. The angels help us with anything and everything, and they can't help us unless we ask for help. So invite the angels to help you to move forward, or whatever it is that your intention is, to help clear your energy, to help release this energy, and they will help in the way that you need. They always help us in the way that we need, not always in the way that we want. So we might be saying, I really want this relationship to happen for me. If it's not in your highest and best good, the angels aren't going to make that happen for you, but they will help you in whatever way you need for moving forward. Now, the last step is just to live your life. You know, when we go through breakups, we can tend to shut down, we can tend to not do things, we can tend to not take as good of care of ourselves. You really want to get out there and start living your life. This begins to shift your energy. This begins to say to your energy field, we're moving forward, we're moving on, we're seeking joy, we're seeking happiness, we're seeking peace. And so anything and everything that you can do to shake things up, get out and about, spend time with friends, try new things, explore the world, explore your town, you know, just doing different things, trying different things, having a good time. Anything that's going to make you feel good and positive, or at least a little bit lighter, until you can begin to feel even more positive and good. So I invite you to try all of those things. These are really helpful steps for getting you through a breakup and on the other side of healing and moving forward. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. If you want to learn more about me or about clarity, you can check me out at discoverawakening.com. And I would really appreciate it if you guys would subscribe to my channel. It helps to support the channel, and you're going to get notifications for any uploads that I'm sharing here on the channel. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon with another video. Take care, guys.